Alright, so now that's cleared away. Let's go ahead and start with box number 1 here. Welcome back. This is a continuation episode of the World Coins that came in from Tupac. This is the second bunch that he sent me. In the last video, we went through the bag of silver coins. One thing I did forget to talk about was the German Medal of Bravery. It's, some sites say that it's silver. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna have to look through and find out for sure. For Tamfafite means for bravery. This is a World War I medal. Ernst Ludwig Grosserzog von Hessen. Definitely a long name there. He was a war hero during the 1800s, I believe, during the Franco-Prussian War. He was apparently their embodiment of bravery. They made a medal for him in between 1914 and 1918. They gave it out for acts of bravery during World War I. So let's go ahead and open up box number 1 here. So definitely seeing a lot of loose coins in there. This is going to take quite a while. I see some larger crown size coins, maybe tokens, stuff like that. We will go through these and we will come back a little bit later and hit the highlights. Just keep this video short, because if I do most of that, then this will end up being a 3-part video, and I'd rather just keep it to 2. So we'll be back in just a bit. As you see, I just kind of pour them out and go through them one at a time. I've already gone through some of these over here. I'll throw the ones that will go to donation in here, and then I'll empty it into the box. I have a few coins here I'm keeping for my collections, like my crown collection. Mount Cook $1. This is from New Zealand. A few 1800s coins and a 1920 1 cent from Japan. Also doing an upgrade. Pulling this out of my French typeset. Pretty common date coins, only in fine condition. I found this, which was in almost an MS uncirculated condition, and only being 9 million instead of 23 million. It's a lot rarer. 1913 French 10 centimes. So that will go in my French collection. We'll be right back. And the hits just keep on hitting. First ever fantasy issue coin in my collection. This is a silver plated copper coin. 1943, 20 lire from Italy. This was an actual fantasy coin minted in 43 by the followers of Mussolini. I swear I will get through this pile here soon, but every time I turn around, I find another nice coin I want for my collection. what we have here is one of the top 10, or at least the top 5 counterfeited coins in the world, known as the Fat Man Dollar, a 1 yuan from about 1914 to 1921. This is from the Republic of China. And like I said, it is one of the most counterfeited coins in the world. So we're actually going to test this. This will be a great way to test this. So as you see, I have my scale out, I have my calipers out, and I have a magnet. First off, the magnet test. I already know it does not stick to the coin at all. But also, I'm doing the slide test. There's an actual way that you can build something the coin slides down. And if it slides down slow, then it's silver, because silver does have a bit of a magnetic pull to it. But I have a small neodymium magnet here. And as you see, it slides down real slow. It doesn't slide down fast here. We'll take one of these Cooper nickel coins. You see it just slides around pretty easily. But you put it on silver, it doesn't slide around much at all. And it slides off real slow. Alright, so we have that. It could possibly be silver. So, next thing, the coin is supposed to be 39 millimeters, give or take. What I mean by give or take just a fraction of a millimeter. We are sitting right at, or right below 39 millimeters, and we're not even touching 38. So it's definitely the right size. Alright, so let me bring out. Of course, the magnet wants to stick to everything. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn this on, let it zero out. Alright, the coin is supposed to weigh 26.4 grams. With wear, that would probably take off about 1/10 or 2/10 of a gram. Apologize, a little bit of a noise interruption there. This kind of makes it questionable. The weight is not right. It's off by at least 3 grams, almost 3¼ grams there. So that still makes it questionable. Doesn't mean that it's not right, because it could have been minted light. But as looking at it, there's a little bit of pitting. This would be something I'd have to ask about just to make sure. But right now, that makes me think that the coin is fake. So, alright, we're going to go through and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so this next coin kind of made my heart jump a little bit. I'm still not sure, but this does kind of lean towards the 1850s counterfeit. Counterfeit or not, it's still a $50 coin, or if it was a counterfeit, it's a $50 coin, being a counterfeit from the 1850s. But if this is a real coin, this could be a 1780s New Hampshire copper. A few of the things do line up to be a real one. I have not seen any of the seams on the side from where it's cast. It says WM American Liberty. And then the other side is 1776, and it's supposed to be George Washington's tree. I believe that's 8 and 1 is 9. So yeah, 9 branches. I will do a lot more research on this just to make sure. But again, like I said, I believe it's one of those 19th century reproductions. They did make a bunch of them back in the 1850s to about the 1870s for collectors. So again, we'll do research on that and find out more. All right. Actually have found quite a few coins for my Austrian as well as Soviet and Russian, modern Russian sets. But also just came across an upgrade, a serious upgrade. Definitely not in rarity, but in quality. A somewhat good 1899 versus a mint state 1912. It's got a little bit of a fingerprint on it, but uncirculated goes for about $15. Sorry. So yeah, definitely a good upgrade for my French typeset. So otherwise, I did find a silver ancient. I'm kind of questioning. It's in really good shape, but if a real one, it could be a pretty good coin. Kind of common, but I will find out more about it. Alright, so we'll be back a little bit with the next find. Alright, we made a little bit of a dent here, getting some more replacements, or should I say upgrades in different sets. Some additions to my Austrian as well as my Russian sets. I do collect German Notgeld. These are coins from the cities of Germany after World War I. This is before the Weimar Republic. A lot of the cities were minting their own coins. This one is minted out of zinc. It's a 75 Pfennig from the city of Aachen, Rhine province of Prussia. Only 100,350 were made. Let's see how that upside down. There we go. It's actually that bad of a mintage because it's very low relief. Sorry, so this coin is actually extra fine, and that's the actual relief of the coin right there. Alright, so that will be added to my collection, and we'll be back in a bit when I find some more things. Oh, as you see right here, I have a lot of early 1900s, late 1800s Japanese and Chinese coins. I'm just collecting those. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Alright, in a little bit more here. Found a pretty old coin. It's pretty well beat up and stuff, but it's still a neat find. 1792, France, 2 sol. This was when they were doing doubles. This was literally the penny version to their sol, or penny or cent, whichever one you call it. King Louis the sorry, I'm talking, so I have to yawn. King Louis the 14th who was the king during our revolution. You can barely see the two S on both sides. Pretty neat coin. Thick, very thick coin, almost as thick as one of those British cartwheels. It's got a lot of weight to it. Alright, be back in a bit. Alright, so finally finished with the first box. Some really good finds throughout this whole thing. We've already talked about the Mussolini Fantasy coin. We talked about the 19th century replica of the New Hampshire copper. We have talked about the cap bust. I'm still not sure what year it is. I've had one person think it's a 1794. I'll definitely take a closer look at it just to make sure. We talked about the Fat Man dollar. I did go back and look through this, and it is within parameters. Some of them are lower than the 26.4. So this is definitely a good coin. We'll go through the Asians here real quick. I don't know why I decided collecting these. I do like how they look, and I just learned how to read numbers in Japanese and Chinese, so it's actually kind of fun figuring out the years and denominations of these. So we start off with 1922, year 11 of Taisho. It is a 10-sen Japanese coin. Emperor Yoshihito during that time. 1904, year 37 of Meiji. 5-sen Japanese under Matsuhito. 1889, year 22 of Meiji. 50-sen Japanese under Matsuhito. 1883, year 16 of Meiji, of 1-sen Japan under Matsuhito. 1920, year 9 of Taisho, 1-sen Japanese under Yoshihito. Chinese, this is a 1921 2 Zhao, or 20 cents. It is a partially silver coin, about 50%. It's from the Guangdong province. Year 10 of the Republic of China. Last up, a 1940. This is for my World War II collection. 10-sen for the year 15 of Showa of Japan, Emperor Hirohito. Alright. Then we go into the British Commonwealths. 1897, British India, a quarter anna copper. Queen Victoria. Really nice coin there. Another British India. 1918, 1/12 anna under King George. This is actually in really nice condition too. It still has a lot of its luster. Uh, 1904, British Hong Kong. It's a 1 cent from King Edward 7th. Again, another nice coin. Alright, then we go into France. We've already been over the 2 sol there. This was the coin that was replaced out of my typeset. Another one in Mint State replaced this one, so I'll be putting this in with the donation pile. And of course, 1792 2 sol. Alright. Netherlands, 1878 1 cent. Get the glare off of that. 1914 1 cent for Netherlands East Indies. Definitely a real nice luster on it there. We go into the Ottoman Empire / Turkey for a 40 para. Hit mute on that. We've been over the New Zealand Cook or Mount Cook, the $1. We've been over the Knot Guild from Germany post World War I, and 1879 Spanish 5 centimo under Alfonso the 12th. Pretty nice coin, great detail to it still. And then we go into South America, Caribbean area. A 1926 Jamaican farthing. So I apologize, that was upside down. Keep forgetting about the left to right on English coins. 1927 1000 Reis for Brazil. The only reason why I kept this, was the fact that the reverse was off center. That caught my eye, and I decided to keep it because I kind of liked it and had a lot of character. So, to finish up with the ancient coin, I did not see any seams. The lettering looks about right, and the measurements were about right. They're close to 3.5 grams, around 24 millimeters. It is made out of silver. I did test it for silver. Magnet test and ping test. I don't have a Sigma or anything tested with for. I'm sorry. I'm talking and I have to yawn. Anyway, I don't have a Sigma or an acid test or anything like that. This is a 244 to 249 AD. This is an Antonin, yes, or I never get that word right. It's too long of a word. It's celebrating the 1000th anniversary of the Roman lion. The emperor on the front is Philip I, or Emperor Philippus. I've seen it on auction go for about 120 to 170, and if this is real, hopefully it is, that is in really good condition. I could possibly sell it for a lot more. But again, like I said, I still question it. It looks really good to be true. And I did not see any seams on there to suggest casting. So this might be a real coin. So let me get some rest. I'll come back tomorrow. We'll start on box 2. And we'll see you then.